Don't mind me, I'm just wiping my bottle. Greetings, Earthlings and Frag Commies. My name is Luke, I am Poe, and today we have a special edition of Luke is Poe. The lovely fragrance reviewer, Joss Jane, tagged me in her top 10 fabulous fragrances. I'm happy to be a part of it, happy to oblige, and honored to be called. Since a female fragrance reviewer tagged me in this video, I think it's only fitting to kick it off with a couple of feminine leading fragrances. The first one we're going to talk about is Michael Kors. This one smells a lot like Gucci Bloom, and that was kind of the fragrance that really got my wife kind of interested in fragrances and excited about it. It opens up with a lot of white florals. That's certainly what Gucci Bloom is known for, as well as that tuberose. And with the Michael Kors, I get like this brief, slightly sweet banana note in the beginning. It's not going to make it super tropical or weird. It's just kind of like there hovering above everything else, and then it's gone. So if you like bananas, I guess that could be a plus. Moving on, we've got Sora Eternal Spring. My wife and I live in the middle of nowhere in the mountains. When we get to go see the big city folk, we went to Sora. Blackcurrant, jasmine, and honeysuckle. This one came out in 2019, which just so happens to be the year we went to Sora. And at this rate, we'll be back next decade. I know that we're kind of like in the springtime right now, but I really love darker scents. And the first one we're going to talk about is a vanilla Balm. That is 24 gold by Scent Story Eau de Toilette. This is a 50 ml, obviously. Can be had for like $20-$25. It is beast. 16, 18 hours later, this is starting to die down. You get a creamy vanilla, you get a lot of amber, some spices, and then just a touch of oud. And this is probably the easiest oud of all time to wear. So if oud scares you off, do not let it with 24 gold by Scent Story. This next one is a dupe of Tuscan Leather. The opening isn't as well blended. There's not as much of that jammy raspberry note that's Tuscan Leather's famous for, but it is still super good and super long lasting, just as the Tom Ford Private Blend. A polarizing fragrance to be sure, but Encre Noir definitely makes my list. It is the darkest of the dark with vetiver, and that's mainly what you get. You kind of get this like inky darkness. It is not a crowd pleaser. My wife is not especially a fan of it. It is a fragrance that I like to wear. Gosh darn it, I'm gonna wear it. If you are a fan of vetiver and you want to explore what all kinds of vetiver there are out there, go take a shot on this. It is, what, $20-$25 for 100 ml EDT. Always on discounters, and guys, the whole house of Lalique is so underrated. This is one that I really wanted to feature on my spring list, but it's a bit outside the cheapy price range, but you can get a 50 ml of this for under $37. Guys and gals, if you want to see how beautiful a musk scent can be, explore this house, because they do musk better than anyone. Narciso Rodriguez for Homme EDT, because I don't think I said the name yet. I just got really excited. It is a tad reminiscent of the violet note that you might smell in Dior Fahrenheit, but you don't get the petrol accord or the gasoline smell. This is harkening back to those kind of 80s fougères, but it's not dated. It smells really fresh, and that musk is super modern and just really, I don't know, gets me going. Moving on to Guerlain L'Homme Ideal Cologne. This is on countless summer lists. Summer cheapies, spring cheapies. This one is all about the amber, the almond. Bright, cheery, easy to wear, lemon and almond. Performance is not great, but that opening and the dry down for while it lasts is worth it. You can find 50 mils still online, and it is discontinued, so get going. Tommy Bahama St. Bart's. I have been known to drink a Margarita or two in the summertime, and this one opens up with a really nice tequila note. You also get the lime. You get what's called an agave note. I'm pretty sure that's just kind of blending in with the tequila because I don't really get it, but it is a touch sweet. Performance on this one also not as great, but it's kind of a summer freshie, so what you get with it for the price especially, you can kind of, I guess, be content with. I am a big fan of the barbershopies. Is that a word, frag commies? This is Lalique pour Homme. Some people call it Lalique pour Homme Lion. For the money, this might be the best barbershop on the market. You get oak moss, you get sandalwood, you get vanilla, you get iris, you get lavender, of course. It smells fresh, it smells approachable, it smells masculine, gentlemanly. Another cheapie that smells so good for the price you pay for it. It just smells like quality. Shout out to Ashton on Gent Sense for showcasing this one, getting me to buy it. Aqua Essencial Colonia by Salvatore Ferragamo. I'm American, why can't we speak American? It's gonna smell fresh, it's gonna smell nice, it's gonna smell clean, super soapy by the way. So if you do like the barbershop scents or maybe the more classic scents in general, I really recommend this one, guys. This one you can pick up for I think $15 to $20, so re-gift it if you don't like it. Give it to your dad or your grandpa. He'd probably like it. Thank you again to Josh Jane for the tag. I had a blast doing this. Hopefully I showed off some fragrances that were of interest. I'm gonna be tagging my boy Kaz over at Perfumes by Genesis. If you haven't checked out his channel, do so. He is real laid back, explains the scent super well, and starts off every review with a prayer, which I personally really like. I need a lot of it, okay? And Sora over at Glam Finds, she's been putting out some really good content, and from the looks of it, she's got a really solid collection, so I'm eager to see what she comes up with. And last, but certainly not least, my boy Danielson, the fragrance Hulk Hogan, if you hadn't heard. The guy that got me in this chair doing these reviews. Let's see what you got, oh Danny boy. If you like this sort of content, hit subscribe. If you want to know when this content comes out, hit the bell. Give it a thumbs up, and if you're feeling the urge to give it a thumbs down, you're wrong. Stop what you're doing. Talk about your feelings. Go wrap your arms around their neck, but only if they give you consent, guys.